Hello and welcome to my first Let's Play of the new Trailmakers Ice Tracks campaign. I don't know if that's the right name, but here we are. I've been playing Trailmakers for a while, but this is my first time trying to make a video out of it. So, we'll see where this goes. In any case, we just got through the intro cutscene where we were briefed that there are botnacks on this ice moon of Hoth. Not to be considered, or not to be confused with a separate franchise with a ice moon of a similar name. But we are now told by Trailmaker Command to free the local penguins from this botnack threat. So let's see, we have a pod to go to. Caution is advised, you're on a frozen and hazardous planet. Yeah, no kidding. We are deep in botnack territory, which is interesting. I wonder if they're like a larger corporation, or they have their own governmental structure, kind of like the Trade Federation in Star Wars, but I don't know. See, we are low on supplies. Yeah, no kidding, I'm not even wearing snow clothes. Like no coat, boots, or anything. It's a little cold. Trailmaker makes do! Open up your builder, see what we can cobble together. Alright, let's get rocking. Yeah, we'll go with their design. We're gonna just auto-build it. So here we are, with our very first vehicle for the campaign. Let's see, where are we? We're in this cavern. Got these icicles. They're almost like ice stalagmites. I know those are stalagmites, not stalactites. So something I learned is that if they're pointing from the ground up, they're stalagmites. If they're coming from the top down, those are stalactites. So, let's get rocking and rolling. Their little three-wheeler. Yeah, it's bogged us down a lot. Blocked by iron ore. Oh no, we're using the pulse miner that we got in the last campaign with the Frogget folks. Beacon with a power core. Usually they're just sitting around, but that's nice. We got spotted. It's like ChatGPT if it was evil. Or just regular ChatGPT. Might be more to this Overlord. Yeah, so apparently that's who's in charge of this botnack occupation, is this AI dude called Overlord. So now we can grab the pulse miner. So let's strap one on. Let's see. This is all of our parts. I believe it should be in gadgets. There we go. Takes 2 power cores. It just so happens we have 2 power cores to spare. Okay, that's already bound. Let's go punch through that iron ore. And they updated the small pulse miner to have a lot higher fire rate. Let's see. Okay, now we're on the other side of those ice stalagmites, or just stalagmites, what have you. Mission berries. We can make engines with these. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch. Okay, grabbed all the ignition berries. Ooh, there's iron ore. Let's grab those. Just to build anything. The blocks or frame pieces, whatever you want to call them. Gotta have a ton of iron. Especially if we're going to build anything of significant size. There's a glowing chest over there. Probably have to get that eventually. There's another power core up there. What does the map look like? Okay, so that's where we're going. This map will expand as we go through, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and go grab checkpoint. Let's see what we got. Is this where that distress signal is coming from? Task buddy. Return unit to sanctuary. Poor little guy. Oh, we got push him to camp. This calls for a bulldozer. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make this a little bit wider. And basically what we're gonna do, basically what we're doing is we're making a bucket like you'd see on a front end loader at a mine or something like that. So let's go ahead. Now we've got him. Let's get him up there to the top of the hill. It's going to take a minute. Okay, and we're moving. And stuck. Okay, we need a little extra torque, I think. For extra traction, we can do wheels, but we don't have enough rubber for wheels. So what do? We don't have enough to make, or think we can make another engine. And then we would have to get rid of this. So let's go ahead and delete that, and we're just gonna craft another engine, because we have enough ignition berries and iron for it. Right, now it's not a problem. Now we're cooking with gas. Wonder if that's thunder or weapons. Oh, he's alive. Hey, buddy. Alright, this must be sanctuary. Bite. What happened here? I assume that's it. As in, Jurassic, father of modern physics. Task buddy. I'm trying to. Oh, I have to hop out and talk to him? Interesting. Let's see, Sanctuary is the last hideout for him and his buddies, the Waddles. I assume that's the little penguin fellas. Waddle's been fighting the Botnax. Now they're all taken. Prisoner, I assume. Sent for help. We're here. They're tired. Taking a nap. And he's just... he's just done. Alright. What? He's down taking a nap. I hope he has solar panels, otherwise that doesn't really work. Alright, let's go find some more penguins. And now we've got traction issues. Which I was expecting, because this is ice. Ooh, survivors missions. We are tracking it. Let's have a look-see. I see a cage down there. Wow, it looks like a rainbow kind of penguin. What's that? Hey, buddy. Break you. Okay, the interrogation, I assume. He's not cranking. Or not cracking. Sorry, I misspeak a lot. Alright, need to get him out of here. Gotta unlock the cage with a bot key. And that's a bot lock. Okay, a bot lock. So we need a bot key for the bot lock. There's one in the camp. It's being guarded. Oh, he's got a stash of guns for us. Get the shell out of here. Ah, nice. Alright. So, gotta go to that camp. Before that, we gotta arm ourselves. So let's go grab some tools, like tools. I did watch a couple of videos that Scrapman and Yuzi did. They were talking about how much nicer it is to go over the snow with the track, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. Orange berries and rubber and iron. Okay, real quick, let's do some resource gathering after we add on a pulse miner. This is a fun thing. Since this thing shoots so fast, you can kind of see the Doppler effect. So the Doppler effect is like if you hear a sound coming towards you, it's going to be a higher pitch, and then after it passes you, it gets to be a lower pitch. And that's to like a higher frequency sound. Because if something's generating sound coming towards you, those sound waves coming off that object are going to be moving faster. And if they're moving faster, they have a higher frequency because they're hitting you more often. So higher frequency, higher pitch. Then once it passes you, they're hitting you at a lower frequency because they're moving slower relative to you. So if you look, while I've got this going on here, here's our standard frequency for this pulse miner. As we drive forward, we get closer together. But if we drive backwards, a little farther apart. I don't know, fun physics tidbit for you. Resource gather. Okay, let's Tokyo Drift a second. Oh, there's some issues there. Probably need to put some more weight on the back, honestly. Alright. Express. Best drift scene in all of modern cinema. Alright, now we're in the Tundra Lowlands. Alright, found some tungsten. I feel like there's a lot more resources here than what there was in the Pioneers campaign. I feel like that one you had to drive out around a lot more to find resources. We're not going to worry about that. Right now we're worried about getting some guns so we can free our penguin Rambo friend. Let's see. See there, guys? I see a chest. Very similar to that glowing chest we were seeing earlier. Now we have block recipes. Nice. To do. Okay, so we have a submachine gun and a shotgun. I'll probably stick with the submachine gun for now, just so we can get a little bit more range than what we will with the shotgun. But let's go ahead and build us a vehicle. That'll be good for fighting. I'm just going to build a standard little truck kind of situation. So let's see. Oh, don't have my good old 2x4. We'll just do this. And we can craft another one of these. So now we have 4 wheels. So it'll give us all the traction in the back. And then let's grab some steering. We have 1 large hinge. Oh, right, we can only have 1 hinge. Okay, well in that case, we're just going to take this, stick it right here. We're going to flip it around because they changed that UI just a little bit. Okay, that'll take some getting used to. Grab a couple of these. Throw some standard tires on there. We'll grab a couple of engines. Okay, gives us a good center of balance, or center of gravity So this is our center of gravity right here. We want it generally in the middle, up to the front. I'm more familiar with how to get center of gravity right on planes than I am cars, so this is going to be educational. So let's grab us a shotgun. Very technical, I know. But we should get a little bit more traction on the ice with the 2 of these tires. Perfect. Alright. Let's go take care of some bad guys. Ignition barriers make this name. That's fine. A lot less traction on ice now. Okay. Don't hit the rock. Just get up into that cab. Let's see, there's the mining drones. Are there any big ones? Not that I can see. There we go. Let's go. Got that one. Might trips out of that. Alright, now we got the bot key. Now we need a tractor beam. Okay, very similar to Stranded campaign. Alright, so I need to craft... Oh, I need a repair first before I can go. So now we need tractor beam. And I do have enough to make a tractor beam. What I do not have is the power cores to have the tractor beam and the shotgun, or minigun. Submachine gun. Ah. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. I'm gonna grab the tractor beam. I wish I had a couple more hinges. Then we'll just... Ooh, okay. So they totally changed the configurator on this. I have not played since they updated it for this campaign. Okay, so that's how that goes. We'll change that. Okay, this could... Okay, this will take some getting used to. I'm used to this being on the bottom. So having a little bit more room for this might make more sense in the long run. That's kind of what they did with like grabbing the materials and build materials. I was kind of iffy on that at first, but I've grown to appreciate it. So there we go. We have our tractor beam. Let's go ahead and snag this then. Okay, it's a good thing I put our center of gravity forward a little bit, because that kind of offsets this. Our steering is going to be terrible on this ice, so we're just going to jump straight across this ice instead of driving down the river. This might actually handle it better with the weight in the rear. That's interesting. Go around the snow, don't tip over. Let's see, how precise do we need to be able to get this key to unlock? Okay, not very. Just drive over here. Oh, okay, so now again, gotta give this guy a ride. Now, let's get you a seat, my friend. Craft one of these. Oh, that's a big seat. Okay. That's different. Okay, we're gonna reconfigure how we have these engines set up then. We're just gonna stick that there. Get rid of that. Copy that over. And drop this down on here. That's a big seat. That's a lot bigger than the Frogget and Turbo seats. Interesting. Are all the waddles this size? Interesting. I have not watched a ton of the Dev Diaries, if I'm being honest, so a lot of this I would probably know if I'd watched those. But I want to kind of get a fresh pair of eyes on it. Didn't want to give myself spoilers for anything. Okay, now we're in Sanctuary. And there he goes. This Frostbite was getting frostbite. That's amazing. His name is Pliv. He's native to Hoth, last remaining member of the rebellion against Botnet. A rebel camp on the planet Hoth that's been taken over by the enemy forces. Where have I seen that before? Not a critique. There is no such thing as a modern original story. Every story that we have in modern media, even in old media, is a reference of some kind of old story. Even like the first Dracula that we know of was derived off of an older story that was written by, what's his name? He was some big writer way back when. Byron. Byron was the guy that kind of came up with the first concept of vampires, but they weren't really popularized until later. So, I just think this is all fun stuff. Let's see, all of his guys have been captured or worse. I'm a Trailmaker. Yes, I am. Your luck is turning. So they're led by Overlord. It's a super AI. It's like ChatGPT on steroids. Controls other operations. Cruel tyrant, highly intelligent, cold, calculating machine, rules with an iron fist. Well, unless he's made out of aluminum, but that's a different story. And we're gonna take it down. Buddy. Raw tracks. Great. I love how I'm just slowly sliding away because of all the snow and ice. Alright, raw tracks. And tank steering mechanism. This I'm interested in. I've done tank steering on tires before, but I wonder how this is going to play in to these designs now. Alright. Okay. On that mission now. Can we go anywhere specific? Okay, just talk to Captain Pliv. Got over towers. Interesting. I assume each of these is like a mini boss, or like a boss fight, kind of like the drills in the Pioneers campaign. Okay, Botniks built several over towers off, each of them guarded. Generate needed power to power Overlord by draining the atmosphere. That's not good. Damage will be too severe for Hoth to ever recover. Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. Once we destroy the overtowers, Overlord will be weakened enough to strike. So we gotta blow up all the towers before we can blow up Overlord. Got it. Easy enough. Alright, now we got an old outpost by blustering cliffs, close to one of the towers. We gotta go there. He's gonna be repairing the task buddy. Great! First, so we've got this tank steering mechanism. Now we have these tracks. Okay. Let's see. So, we're gonna get rid of all these. And I am going to make a quick vehicle. Oh yeah, these are great. Very basic. I'm not a form builder. I'm much more of a function builder. Let's see. How does this work? Enables it to rotate in place. Need one per vehicle. Place anywhere. Requires an engine to work. Works with wheel and track blocks. Okay. So we can go forward and backward, and left and right. Oh, okay. You can see the gear moving. Interesting. So if I went in here and went to configure it, I'm hooked up to these, and it's okay. It automatically figures out whether I'm turning left or right based on the direction the wheels will turn. Okay, that'd be handy. Okay, so let's go to our first build. Well, we're gonna stick with this one actually. So we have one more power core. Do we have enough to make a shotgun? We do not. But what we can do is go back down the mountain and we can grab us some tungsten. Be able to build another weapon, like a shotgun, something. I want to get us another power core, so we'll just submachine gun. Ooh, there's a chest over there. We're gonna grab that. I kind of wish I could sit in that waddle seat. I mean, they're significantly larger than my character is, but that'd be kind of cool. Can I fit back here? Maybe? Come on, made it. Got a little tight. It's a good thing those icicles are there. Alright, what's here? What's this? Oh, now we're talking. Okay, what do I need to build one of those? Aqualite and sulfur. Well, don't have any of those. Well, let's go grab some tungsten so we can make a shotgun. Whoops, slow down. Very carefully. Carefully. Drive through, and we made it. Easy peasy piece of cake. Just don't ask me to do that very fast. Alright, I'm gonna go gather some more resources. Okay, so I was going up that mountain, we're gonna go to that mountain to gather more resources, and I found this. I found a cave. It's in here. I can mine this. It's called glowfoot. Sweet. That'll be handy for headlights and things. This is not the only cave around. If I'm finding this early in the game. Alright, what other goodies do we have here? Tail lights. Not surprised. And a headlamp. Yep, that makes sense. Surrounded by glowberries. Yeah, no, that tracks. That one spawned in the wall. Can I get it? Yes. Alright, so these tank tracks do handle the snow way better than what the regular tires do. Like I'm sitting on top of it when I'm plowing through. So, that's great. So, let's see here. There's tungsten. Oh, these are my trails I made earlier. I didn't expect to find these here. Okay. Yeah, that's where I drove earlier with the car and went through the snow. That's interesting. I wonder how long those tracks stay. Alright, I did also see something else interesting. I thought I saw, yes, power core up on top here. So we're gonna crash into a rock there. Let's go ahead and more tungsten. I'll grab a couple more. I've got plenty of iron, I feel like. A couple more. Backing up does feel a little bit weird with these tank tracks, but that's fine. Ooh. Botneck. We're going to swap you out for our submachine gun. Oh, there's one of those towers. Interesting. backside of the mountain? I feel like I need to repair it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, I'm making tracks, but they're not super deep. Interesting, I'm interacting with them. That's really cool. Devs did a good job updating the physics on this. Okay. There's the mountain. This hill. This isn't like a huge mountain or anything, but it's a pretty sizable hill. Let's see, can I get to that power core from here though? Yeah, there's a lot of tungsten up here. See, according to my mini-map, it's right over there. Okay, I'm way above it. Let's see, I think I see a path to it right there. So I'm gonna slowly and methodically head down there. Got stuck. Now we've got a power cord. Let's add on. Let's see, we can just. So we got this headlight and tail light. I'll craft one of these and stick it on here. It's a little asymmetrical, but something I've learned in making models is that asymmetry is kind of a good thing. If you want something to look realistic and lived in, it bothers me, but it works. So I'll live with it. Let's see, we want this 4x1. Now, oh, we don't quite have enough power cores. But we do have enough power cores for the tractor beam. So, we'll stick that on there. Figure that. I always do G for grab, if that makes sense. Can I just rock hop down there? Maybe. Okay. I always said I was going to be methodical earlier, but sometimes you've just got to send it. Upside down, right side up, and upside down, and right side up, and upside down again. Nailed it. Okay, we need to go that way. Which is about a kilometer off. 0.6 miles for my fellow Americans. It's like 0.62 or something like that. Anyway, start heading over that way. We need to go around to that block canyon. We already kind of neutralized all these tank treads do on ice. Okay, those tank treads handle that jump pretty good too. Oh, this is much better on the ice. Sweet. Less than a kilometer out, there's a power. So we can snag that. And we have enough to put on a resource gathering tool. That pulse miner, the small pulse miner. Nice. Just throw that on there. Maybe. Right, we have to get rid of the tractor beam first. Let's just shift all this backwards a little bit. Gives us a little pocket. But here's this. Okay, that's not sitting on, that's sitting next to. So, let's put that up around there like I was going to do last time. And we're going to make this be the right click to fire. Okay, interesting. This UI is throwing me off just a little, but it's not a bad UI. Alright, functions as intended. Okay, so we want to avoid that tower for now. Oh, my goodness, close. That's alright. Oh, I just realized I forgot to craft a shotgun, like I said I was going to. Can I use it right now? No, because I've got this right here. But, I can put it on if I get another power core. So, let me find one relatively soonish. I'm just going to go around there. Oh, there's a box. Hello. A tiny cannon. Very nice. I'm not going to use it right now, but that could come in handy later. There's enemy over there. Gotta play it safe. Oh. There's more enemies over there, and I can't go all the way around them. See, there's power cores down there. I bet we're going to be making boats. Based on what I understand, what I kind of saw from the update notes, we're also getting aquatic engines. So I might be able to just drive underwater. Which would be super. Okay, there's no going around them. They haven't seen us yet. They will now. Maybe I should. Let's repair. So we're gonna have to fight our way to that camp over there. So, also I just noticed this mission was called Flightless, never Fightless. Fantastic. Right next to this big tower. Stealth by our two engines going full throttle. I do have a smiler on this. What am I talking about? It got shot off. That was my problem. Okay. Past here. More Tower Alpha. Cluster bluffs. And those Botneck I saw earlier. Back there. Yeah, he's got a shield. You can kinda see him. We're not gonna deal with that right now. That's a later one. Probably sooner rather than later. Yeah. That is for the future we need to deal with. Stuff. Let's see, come in, Trailmaker. Looks like you've located the outpost. Indeed I have. Looks like a lighthouse. So during the early days of the rebellion, we can use them to recover my repair tokens, and the shield protects against botnecks. Very nice, I can do hit and run tactics now. There are more outposts out there, just gotta find them. There's more of his old hidden stashes around. 10 recipes, craft more blocks. Okay. When we're ready, we'll jump the over tower. Okay. Capture underneath the over tower. Interesting. Let's see, what does our map look like now? Oh, yeah, we've expanded significantly. So we started out down here, worked our way over here to the north, and now we're kind of over to the west. Oh, there's a box over there that I missed. Well, that's okay. I'll get this box that's right next to us. And use whatever goodies have been left us in that. Let's see, where's our ramp? Can I just... Not very easily. Force the issue. I might just fall. I'll just top that. Ooh, aiming servos. Yes. So I started playing Trailmakers way before aiming servos were a thing. I actually started playing Trailmakers before ailerons were in the game, and before you had enemies to fight. I was here before the airborne DLC, so that's fun. Fun little tidbit for you. Grab that. Okay, let's modify this into a fighting vehicle. So, submachine gun. We're gonna put on the aiming servo that we just made. So now we can look around. Let's see. I want to have 360 on this. Okay, yeah, the UI is weird. On the old UI, these... Sorry, hit my mic. On the old UI, these toggles were yellow before you grabbed them, but now they're only yellow when you grab them. Interesting. So I've got this. Very nice. Let's see, do I have enough to make this? Yes, I do. But I want to make a shotgun for close quarters. But I already did. Okay, that's right. Let's see, I'm gonna make a couple more of these. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this, stick over here. And then we're gonna grab another servo, stick it here. Actually, we're gonna just copy this over and put the shotgun on here. Alright, that should maximize our long range and close range fire. Now we're going to craft a pair of these. Or do I? I don't have enough for a pair. But I do have enough. Now I can do this. That looks a little weird. Okay, there we go. We're going to change this to be a right-click weapon. Much more precise. That's really close. Okay, and now effectively, we can have pretty much a continuous rate of fire. So, alright, now we've got that. I think we can go and jump that tower. So let's do it. that's kind of the funny thing with these aiming circles, is they're not always in line with the reticle, so you have to aim low. Okay, tower alpha. Oh, that's artillery barrage. Chaotic. That's all right. That's all enough. That's not great. Uh-oh. Fall back and repair. We're down to one engine. Oh, that's not good. That is suboptimal. Oh, that's we no longer have steam. Oh, we got it. Repair. These craters are kind of cool, actually. Oh, that's my issue. Hang on, let me fix this. This is bothering me. Now, we should have plenty of clearance. All the weapons to that. Where's the botnet key? Oh, target shoot. Okay. So I guess we don't need a key for this one. I wonder if the key was a clock thing. We'll see. Okay, and hurry before too late. Uh-oh. Overlord has found us. Terminate all organic life with extreme prejudice. That's a bit much. Wait in the cage. Hey, you're wearing armor. You'll be fine. It's me who's at risk. Damn. That is suboptimal. I no longer have units. This guy's sketchy. Okay, so I have limited reload for repairs. But if I hop out, I can do a slower repair. That's kind of sketchy. Improbable outcome. Download combat data for analysis. A Trailmaker. Oop, he knows I'm here. Foolish fleshling. Will be my last. We'll see. We'll see. Those are big words for a qualified computer. Waiting for you. I mean, I assume so. You don't look like you're particularly ambulatory. Alright. Gotta take it back to Sanctuary. First, These spoils of war are in need of collecting. Oh, come on. The bad time is stuck. Back up this way? Maybe not. Yeah, modify this. To be able to climb this, maybe? Maybe. I might just hop up here. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try driving on the snow with those wheels. Repair token. Yay! Okay, gonna move that over. And we're gonna duplicate it. Alright, back down the hill we go. Let's see, that's we're good. Don't have to find my way through those. Let's do it anyway. And I died. That was not great. Alright. We're back to Sanctuary. Oh, we built more little shelters. Oh, they're fixing the ones we already had. Nice. Haha. That's what I'm talking about. Sweet. Took Overlord weeks to get that tower functional. We have our window. We move quickly and put word out to the rebels that are still hiding. Oh, you got Task Buddy up and we're running. Cool. I think that is where we're going to end this video. We have successfully taken down our first tower, returned rebels back to Sanctuary, and started restoring this place to its former glory as a rebel camp. So, our next task is going to be getting Task Buddy up and going, and then on to the next tower, I assume. So, with that being said, I will see you guys on the next one. Oh, that's what Scrapman says. I will see you guys when I see you.